Emergency. Exhaust hoods are down. Belt. I can feel the motor spinning. It's just the belt. Hang on. Welcome back. A26. No spare belt in there? Really? Really? Bunch of jerkies. This is not where the belt fairies were, obviously. Good times. Let's go check my belt stack. I got an AX27, which is an inch longer, but I've got room to adjust my motor to make it happen. And close my sheave a little bit. Right, we were able to bump that over. And there you go. I'm gonna order a Kevlar belt. For exhaust hoods and makeup airs, I use Kevlar belts. So this is gonna get them by, and I'm gonna order an A26 Kevlar belt. That'll give me more options for tensioning. You can see, hey, I'm just gonna let this eat. I gotta empty out the space. They have been cooking down there, so it's terrible smoky in the building. So we're not gonna do anything other than let this eat right now. I'm not gonna deal with amp draws, I'm not gonna deal with the sheave, nothing, just let it eat. I've been on the scene for a little bit here, but I haven't done anything with his air conditionings at all, because this is the guy who's having all of his units replaced with energy efficiency stuff. So I'm like, well, I'm not messing with it, but while I'm here, here's my thing. 10 minutes, I'm out, right? I'm gonna bill this guy an hour for being here and the trip and everything. So, knowing that those belts were shot, look at his makeup air. This is his kitchen AC, right? I've got it off at the breaker, or I've got it off at the switch. But yeah, that's busted. You know, there's a spare in here. Let's change it. We're gonna go through all the ACs. That unit's a direct drive. To be honest, the spare belt, I've still got it off. Okay, I've still got it off at the breaker. This spare belt I don't love. It's been sitting in here as a spare for way too long. There's little cracks all in it. So, B38, unless he's getting these replaced this week, he's getting new belts. I just turned it back on, so it is gonna fire up, but that one looks good. Don't put your fingers in there. So there's a thing. If this fan is running, then it thinks the heater's running, but obviously it is not. So I don't think this unit's working. I don't think this unit's heat is working. And he probably doesn't know that. Okay, so this one had a 36 on it, and it was cracked and peeling apart in a couple places. There was a spare, but the spare was a 35. So I had to loosen the bolts and adjust the motor up. So now I gotta retighten the bolts down. Then we're actually gonna fire this unit up, ask the heat to run, and see what happens. So I made a mistake in this. I should have not powered down the unit to change the belt until I opened that and saw what my error was. So we got it fired back up. I'm gonna be patient and then see what happens. And if it doesn't call for heating, then I'll go ahead and jump out the heating circuit. All right, so I've jumped out W1. My induction fan came on. My starter sparked for a few seconds. It's shut down. Should probably try one more time. Yep, there she goes. So we're gonna cut out on a ignition failure. Yep, so there you go. Try again. Again, we're getting spark. Hey! Okay, interesting. Very interesting. can run, which then makes me believe she's going to shut down on thermal. So she shut down because I removed the jumper. All right, well, nothing to see here. We're going to leave this alone. And again, I'll talk to him about when these units are getting replaced and if he's noticed this side has been colder than usual. So it's possible that this has been heating and now it's just on the cool down. Because this one's doing the same thing. She's venting but not heating. Now, let's check the state of the belt. Then let's check the state of the heater control board, if we have any errors. And then let's get out of here. The overview here was I supplied one belt to the exhaust hood. I used their spare to replace one AC unit, which was tearing apart there, and the actual main makeup air. So those are trash. We'll get them down. Head on to the next crisis.